Hello, thank you so much for joining this class. I hope you're feeling good and you're staying safe at home. Today I've prepared a mobility class for your legs. So we're gonna sweat a lot, we're going to stretch, and we're gonna work on the power and flexibility of those legs. For this class you need just a mat or a carpet and a resistance band, a strap, a scarf, anything that you can tie your leg with so we can stretch better. So with no further ado, let's start. We're going to stand up, open your legs a little bit bigger than your hips, roll your toes, hold as much as you can your core, squeeze those glutes, and we're going to bend the knees. From here, take a breath in, and we're going all the way up, stretching the knees. One more, in, and up. This is the last one, in, and let's stay in there, up, open your hands to the sides, bend your knees, hold your core, squeeze those glutes, and from here, we're gonna start with a swing, up and down. Breathe in and out, 2, 1, and we're going to the right side. Stretch your left leg, bend, and stretch your right. We're gonna go a little bit faster, a little bit more dynamic. In, up, in, 2, 5 more seconds, 3, 2, 1, and let's stay on the right side. Stretch as much as you can, all your left leg, your left hand. Breathe in and out, and just if you're comfortable here, bring your elbow into the knee. Take your time, and back to the center, and let's go all the way to the other side. Just if you're comfortable with your hand, bring your elbow into your knee, and back to the center. From here, we're gonna cross those hands, and we're going for one more round, up and down, warming up everything down there. Hold your core, squeeze those glutes, take your time. 2, 1, and one more round. Up. We're going all the way to the side, and now we're not going to the knee, we're gonna try to touch the floor. Open as much as you can your chest. If you're already on your foot, try to go to the floor. And back to the center, back to the swing. In and out. And let's go for the other side. Out and in. Remember, if you're comfortable on your foot, you can always go into the floor. Take your time, breathe in and out, and we're back into the center, hands down, and swing it. Really good job. Last round. It's gonna burn a little bit more, but we're gonna try to point the right toe. Point it, and turn all the way to the front. In here, staying there. We're gonna go slowly with the knee towards the floor in a deep lunge. Roll your toes. Remember, your knee is not over your foot, so keep the angle of 90 degrees in here. Breathe in, and we're gonna bring those hands all the way up. Open your chest as much as you can. Breathe in, and bring your hands down. And now we're going for a swing. Go to the back, stretch your front leg, and go to the front. Out and front. Keep stretching your knee just as much as you can. This is the last one, and we're gonna stay in there. If you cannot reach the floor, you can always use the strap around your foot to hold it in there. Try to go just a little bit deeper. Breathe in and out. Now from here, bend your knee, bring your back foot into the floor. We're gonna use the strength of the core, but also the strength of the leg. Take a breath in, and we're gonna kick all the way up, up. And now stay there. We're going just with that back leg, in and up. In here, you try to stretch as much as you can your knee, and just if you're comfortable, bring your hands into the floor. Otherwise, you can use 2 books so you're a little bit higher. Last one, And come back to the center. Bring back yourself into this position. And remember, we were doing the swing. Up, down. 3, 2, 1. And let's go for the other side. Point your left toe and roll yourself into the right side. From here, first check that your knee position is really good, so 90 degrees. And then we start going down, not to the front. Breathe in and out. Roll your toes. Option 1, you can always stay with your hands next to your hips. Option 2, you can bring your hands up. Stay there. Open your chest, let that hip flexor stretch. And from here, breathe in. And we're going all the way down. And now we're going for a half split. Stretch your knee and front. We're gonna try a little bit faster. Just a little bit more dynamic. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And let's stay in the half split. Remember, you can always use a strap around your foot if your flexibility is not so good. So you can stay in here, or you can stay with the hands into the floor, or you can stay with your hands next to your hips. Choose the best option for you. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands into the floor, bend your front knee. We're gonna use the strength of the core and also of the legs. Take your time, breathe in, and we're gonna try to stretch that back leg all the way up. In here, try to stretch as much as you can your base leg, and we're going for a kick. 1, 2, 3. Good job. 5, 6. Last one, and we stay there. Really, really slowly bend your knee, and we're back into a sumo. Cross those hands, up, down. Really good job. Take your time. We're warming up, so let everything burn a little bit more. From here, we're gonna go a little bit deeper with the hands. Open your legs, open your hips just a little bit more, and we're going side to side. Just a little bit. It's just to check how far our hip can go. And now we're going with the hands. Stretch your left leg, go all the way to your right side, and the other way around. Side and side. In here, you can lift your toe if you want a deeper stretching on the sides. 3, 2, 1. And let's stay on the right side. Stretch as much as you can your left. Breathe in and out. And let's go for the other side. Stay in your left leg. Stretch as much as you can your right knee. Breathe in and out. And back into the center. Stretch those knees. From here, we're gonna breathe in. And we're gonna start closing slowly the legs. Take your time. Really good job and bend your knees. Start coming up really slowly, vertebra per vertebra. And from here, I'm gonna turn around so you can see me better. You can stay there. Let's take a breath in. And we're gonna bring the right hand and the right leg into the back. We're in a warrior pose. Take your time. First, find your balance. So if you need to move yourself a little bit more to the front or to the back, it's perfect. The weight is in both sides of your legs. Your left foot is looking to the front, and your front knee is bended in an angle of 90 degrees. From here, we're gonna go all the way down, and we're gonna try to open as much as we can our chest. Take your time. And really, really slowly, we're gonna try to stretch that base leg. So if it's a little bit hard, you can always go with your knee, hand on top of your knee. Otherwise here, we're gonna stretch and bend. Option 1, option 2. 2. This was the last one, let's stay there. Option 1, option 2. Hold in there, breathe in and out. And let's come back to that warrior. And from here, we're gonna lift the back leg. We're going for warrior number 3. So hold your core and find your balance to stretch. Breathe in and out, and slowly bring yourself back to the center. Really good job. Let's go for the other side. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me better. Breathe in. And then now our left hand and our left leg are going to the back. Stay there. Hold your core. Find a comfortable position for you. Weight is in both sides. From here, I'm going all the way down. You can go onto your knee or you can go into the floor. Open your chest. Make a line with your shoulders and your chest. And let's get ready to stretch. Out and in. Option 1. Option 2. 2, 1, and let's stay in there. Breathe in and out. You don't have to fully stretch, but try to go just as far as is possible for you. Let's come back slowly to the center and back into the warrior. And we're going for the third warrior. Let's lift that leg up. Find your balance. Breathe in and out. And let's come back slowly down. Really good job. Let's go into the floor. You can use a mat or you can just go into your own carpet. That's also perfect. From here, bend your knees. We're gonna go with the right leg towards the front. Flex your toe and up. Down, up. And we're gonna try to go a little bit faster just to warm those hips up. 3, 2, 1, and let's stay in there. So if your flexibility is not so good, you can use your strap or your band around your foot and grab it in there. If your flexibility is a little bit better, try to reach your toes and try to pull your toes towards you. Stay in there, keep pulling. The resistance band or the strap is on top of your feet, not under, so not in the ankle, but on top. Breathe in and out. And from here, we're going to use the strength of the core. We're going to keep holding, and we're going a little bit higher, and slowly to the front. Breathe in and out. Back to the center, and a little bit higher. Bring your hips towards the floor, and up. So if you're a little bit more flexible, you can do it here. In and out. And let's do it one more time. Up. To the front. And back to the center. Bring that leg a little bit closer to you. Take your time. Relax as much as you can. Breathe in and out. And we're gonna come slowly down. I'm gonna switch so you can see me better. You can just switch your leg. So, let's get ready for the left side. Bring yourself back into the floor. Hold your core. Flex your feet. And we're going up and down. Your upper foot is flexing as much as you can and you're stretching your leg. Breathe in. 2, 1. And stay there. Hold your core. Let's go for that strap. Hold it in there. Breathe in and out. Try to flex a little bit more. Try to pull yourself just a little bit closer. And now we're going up and to the front. Keep holding your balance. We're going back to the center and a little bit closer towards the face. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And really slowly release your band and release your leg. Good job. for this next exercise, we're going to use that flexibility that you just have, and we're going to use our core. So push your back towards the floor, bring your hands next to your hips, and stretch as much as you can your legs. In here, flex your toes, try to stretch as much as you can your knees, and we're going with our right leg all the way down and up, down and up. And my left leg is staying in there, but is staying strong. You're stretching as much as you can your knee, flex your toes, stay in there, hold your core. 2, 1 more, and we're gonna stay in there. Breathe in and out, grab your strap, and we're gonna go for that upper toe. So, my right leg is still not on the floor. Keep it like 10 centimeters above the floor. Flex your toes and try to go just a little bit closer. Breathe in and out. Your core is strong. Everything is strong. It's also flexible. From here, we're going to bend the knee. We're going to try to push that knee a little bit more towards the chest and push it up. In and out. Last one. In and out. And this was the last one. Stay there 10 seconds. Trying to come a little bit closer. Your right leg is still strong, a little bit above the floor. You can point your toes if you want. And slowly bring yourself back to the center. We're going for the other side. Hands next to your hips. Legs up. Flex your toes. Ready? Right leg down and up. Left and up. Good job. Take your time. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's the last one. And keep your core strong. Stay just a little bit above the floor. Everything is active in here. I'm stretching my knee. Flex your toes. Really good job. Hold it in there. And we're going for that strap. Up. Bring your strap on top of your feet. Stretch your knees. You can do it. And let's bring that knee towards the chest. And up. In and up. Give me 5 more. 4. Last one. And let's stay in there. Flexing the toes. You can point your lower toe. Breathe in and out. Let's stretch and let's try to go just a little bit closer in there. Really good job. From here, slowly bring yourself back into the floor. And we're gonna get ready to raise those legs. Breathe in and out. And bring your legs up. Flex your toes. And bring your strap around your toes. Good job. From here, try to pull as much as you can your toes towards you. Stretch your knees. Breathe in. We're going to bend. And when you breathe out, stretch. In and out. This is the last one. We're going to stay in there. And we're going to start to go a little bit closer, just if you can. A little bit closer. Our main goal is going to reach the toes. So go closer and closer and closer till you reach your toes. From here, your full back is in the floor. You're pulling your toes towards you. Stretch your knees. Good job. If you're still on your strap, don't worry. That's also perfect. Stay in there. Breathe in and out. And really slowly, I'm going to bend my knees. And I'm going to release. Good job. Okay, for this part of the stretching, we're gonna go standing. Go really slow, take your time. And we're gonna tie our left foot up. You can make a knot on your strap, or you can do this as well. Okay, let's go for a pigeon pose. So I'm going to bend both knees, keep your left leg strapped, bring it up. From here I'm going to go a little bit more to the front so you can see me better. Bring yourself to the back, roll your toe to the side and sit. Breathe in and out. What we're going to do first is just release the weight of our hips down. Remember, don't open your hips, try to close them a little bit. In here, slowly bring yourself to the front just if it's possible. Breathe in and out. You're going to feel the back of your front leg stretching. Stay there. Breathe in and out. Remember, my foot is in the side, not under. So I'm in the side a little bit. Take your time. And now we're gonna use the strap. So keep the same leg and the same hand in the floor, in this case right leg and right hand in the floor. And really slowly we're going to bend the back leg just a little bit. And use your strap to hold it in there. Our goal is going to be to bring that leg as close as possible to our butt. If your flexibility is a little bit better, you don't need to use the strap. You can simply grab your leg and pull it towards you. For the ones who are not so flexible, you can stay with your strap. Breathe in and out. And we're coming slowly down. You're going to feel really good stretching in your quadricep. That's perfect. And here, we're gonna pull ourselves up and we're gonna switch the strap. Let's go for the other side. Ready? And your hands are in the floor. Bring your right leg now to the back. Bring yourself down and stay there. So in this side you can see that I'm not trying to lift my hips, but I'm trying to bring my hips down. And I'm closing my hip all the time. Breathe in and out, and let's try to go just a little bit to the front. Stay there. And let's bring yourself back. And we're going to stay with the left hand into the floor, and we're going to grab or the strap or the leg. Take your time. Bring that leg towards you. Breathe in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring yourself back down. And really slowly we're going to bring that leg all the way to the front. Really good job. And release your strap. We're going to stand up. In this case you can use a wall or you can ask someone to spot you. So we're going to use the band to help ourselves go a little bit higher. Remember, keep your hips in the same level. We're going to use the strap on top of under the toes. Stretch your knee. Breathe in and out, and let's bring that leg just a little bit high as you feel this comfort. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bend your base knee and try to go a little bit higher and stay there. So even though I'm going a little bit higher, I'm not going to the side. I'm staying in the center. Keep it a stroke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your leg and stay in there. Really good job. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna release the band and we're gonna stay with that leg as high as possible. You're gonna triple and bring yourself down. Really good job. Let's go for the other side. So back into the wall. Resistance band or strap under your foot and bring yourself up. First, just try to check your flexibility. If you want an extra stretching, you can grab With one hand the strap and with the other hand under your leg. Take your time. Now we're going to bend that knee and we're going to try to go just a little bit higher. Remember, I'm not going to the side. I'm staying in the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stretch that knee. Hold it in there. Our last seconds. Let it stretch. And release your strap. But stay in there. Hold it strong. Hold your core. 3, 2, 1. Really good job. To finish up, we're just going to stretch a little bit more our legs. So we're going to prepare for a split. Don't worry, if this is the first time you're doing it, don't you worry, we're going to go super slow. So, keep one of the legs in front of you. Bend your knee. Remember, angle of 90 degrees. And we're going to stretch as much as we can the back leg. In here, our main goal first is going to be to stretch that leg. If you're feeling comfortable in here, you can move your front leg a little bit more. Just go as far as you think is comfortable for you. Breathe in and out, and we're going to stay there 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And now, try to move your hands a little bit more to the back. Look to the front. Breathe in and out. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Back to the front and push yourself up. Really good job. Let's go for the other side. I'm going to switch so you can see it better. Bring yourself to the front. Angle of 90 degrees. Try to stretch as much as you can your leg. Stay there. So, if this is enough, you can always stay here. If you feel like you can go farther, start moving your front leg as well. And stop where you feel that the tension is enough. Breathe in and out. We're going for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And let's move those hands a little bit more to the back. Bring your chest up. 5 seconds. 2, 1. And back to the front. Really, really slowly. Let your leg go. You can repeat this exercise one more time. If you feel tension on your knees, you can always put a pillow under your knee or a cushion or something soft under your back knee. So, thank you so much for joining this class. Remember, we will be giving this class every Monday and Friday, so you can just join. Remember also to subscribe in the link below. And if you want to check some extra classes, I also have a YouTube channel and there you have short yoga exercises. So thank you so much. I hope to see you next time. And let's keep the communication so you can tag Five21 in all your workouts. Also you can tag me. If you have any questions, please ask us. And let's keep in touch. Thank you so much. One clap for you and goodbye.